welcome back to what is now a beautiful day on the Finca. It was a cold, it wasn't quite as cold as the other night, 5 degrees I think last night, but the wind this morning wasn't very windy, but it was bitter, bitter we say. But it's gone all calm now, pretty calm, and the sun's poking through, so the layers will be coming off shortly. As you can see, we're standing in front of the stable.
We are.
We've had a bit of a
well, you know the problem we had last night with the hay. So I was speaking to my friend who I thought might be able to bring us some hay when she delivered Donkey. And unfortunately, she's had a surprise visit from her son, who she doesn't get to see very often. And so she said, would we mind if they postponed it until Monday? What could we say, really?
Of course we won't mind.
We don't mind. So, another weekend without Donkey and Goatie.
But it has bought us a bit more time to get our hay situation sorted out. And we're going to pop round to it's just at the back of us here, to our neighbours. And he's got some there. He said he'd deliver it. We went yesterday. He wasn't in. So we're going to pop round with the trailer, hopefully get some carrots, because he's got a mountain of carrots there. And he said he'd deliver us a massive bale of hay. Apparently these bales are a ton. So that's where we're off to right now. Right, we're all hitched up. We're taking the trailer because we want to try and bring some carrots back with us, and we don't want to put them in the back of the car because it's full of rubbish anyway. So let's go. Alrighty, we're back. We've got a result on the bedding. Absolutely fantastic. Trailer full, 400 kilos apparently this weighs. He gave us some cebadas, what's that, wheat grain. We got 2 big bags of carrots as well. And we know where we can buy other grain and stuff locally as well, because the chap told us. So absolutely fantastic. All we got to do now is open this up and get it in the stable. So what we need's in, I've just covered it over, tied some string around it. It can stay in the trailer till it gets a bit lighter to get it out, and we need to find a place to put it. We're not sure yet, so it can stay there now for a couple of weeks at least. We don't need to pick anything big up just yet. And it's pretty nice in here as well. It's full, and Beryl's moved in already. You've got 2 more days that you're gonna have to share with well, Donkey Xote and Goatie. Is that comfortable? Is that a nice bed? Well, it's got the seal of approval off the cats anyway. There's been a few of them sleeping in here. There's little circles in the hay where they've made nests. Right, so it's done. If you can see me, the sun's just in the wrong place, so it's going bright and then dark about here. It's finished. They've got a shelter on 3 sides on this side, which is, we planned to be where they'd sleep, and the prevailing wind comes from that direction or from the opposite direction, so there's obviously it's sheltered all the way around. It's got the big wall behind it at the back as well, and this side, that area will be super cozy and sheltered for them. This area they can just have to do what they want with. They've got free choice. At the front here we're going to put the water and the feeding buckets. Remember we got those the other day, because this is a big overhang on the front, and so that won't get wet or anything. It doesn't really matter if the water gets wet, I guess, because it's wet anyway, and the food won't be left out. We've got them, well, I'll show you in a second. 2 big bags of carrots. This guy's got mountains of them, and we've got Avena oatmeal. We've got a bag of oatmeal and some ciabattas, which is wheat grain things. We'll go and have a look at them actually. These are the carrots. I can get in them. Full bag of them, hundreds and hundreds of them, 2 bags in fact. These can live out here. They're under the side, the overhang sticks out there as well. We've done a pretty good job of tying them up, he did. And the other stuff's inside the workshop because it needs to be kept dry. Right, okay, so this is the wheat. You can see that stuff there. Lovely if you're a donkey apparently. And the oatmeal looks very similar actually. Apparently you're only supposed to give them a double handful every day, once a day. This guy's a bit of an expert on donkeys. He's been an invaluable source of information for us. We thank you so much for that. How's Emmanuel, if you're watching? So we're going to keep these inside though. I need to tidy up in here. It's an absolute bomb site at the minute. But we'll get a nice little place to keep the food, because I think on Monday, before he gets here in the morning, or even when they are here, maybe in the afternoon, we're going to nip to that other place and get something different as well. Maybe a horse mix or something like that. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. It's unlikely we're going to get anything done on upstairs today. We've lost most of the day. We've spent most. We've not lost it. Of course we've not lost it. We're 100% ready for Donkey and Goatie on Monday when they come. They've got the food, they've got the bed, they've got the shelter. What more can a donkey and a goat want? While I'm out here, Janine has asked. Hello, Janine. Well, can we do a little tour of the rest of the house? I know we've touched on it a couple of times, but we've kind of been focusing on the apartment and that. Well, I'm on the front. Excuse me. Right at the end there, that door, you can see that's the workshop and the workshop window. The next window along is for the well, second bedroom if we decide. I'll show you in a minute, but what we're going to do with that. The big door is obviously the front entrance door. The next window is what's going to be our main bedroom window, and this window right behind me here is it's going to be the bathroom, an ensuite bathroom. So coming around the corner is the door that we use most of the time, into the utility room. The little window to the right is the utility room window. This other door on the left is for the snug, and again we're going to actually block that up and make it into a nice window to give some light in there. We don't need access through, the room's very small, so it'll just encroach on the space that's in there. So if we go in, and this is the utility room with the downstairs loo in the corner there, fridge, washing machine, bit of a worktop, and the temporary sink worktop in the corner. The window's shut because there's a chilly wind coming from that direction, and that's Beryl, she's following me about, she shouldn't really be on there. These troughs we're going to put lids on, doors on them to make useful storage. From here, I'll just shut this door, we go through to the kitchen, and that door right in front of me is the courtyard. In the kitchen, again, you remember we put this temporary thing up, temporary worktop, cooking, big oven in the corner, a bit of shelving, a bit of building materials. And off the kitchen, this is the snug. Crikey, it's dark in here, let me open a window. There we go, that's a bit better I think. Not much. If you remember, this is actually going to have a big fire in here, and in the winter it'll just be a cosy little room. It's full of all our clothes and bits at the minute because we haven't got anywhere to home them. If you remember, there's a roof space, an attic space up there, and where I have to put the water pipe through. And this is the door, which is very bright and you can see daylight through it. That's going to be turned into a window. So it'll just be a cosy little room for us to sit and snug in the winter. From my right now is the passageway, which is where they used to keep the hams and things would have been hung up here. Again, it's dark, I'll go and open some windows. That should hopefully be a bit better. The hooks up there where I've got our little light propped, where they used to hang the hams apparently and things like that. Into the main living room, where the chimney's falling down, there's a big hole in the roof which I need to give some attention to. This is going to be our main living room. These doors here are just like cupboards with all the original doors and stuff. Another one over in the corner there. This at the back, this used to be a door through at some point, but we're going to make that into a window onto the courtyard. To the right is, all our clothes are still here, is where we keep all the scrap wood that we had. It's well, we're going to make this as like an office sort of, I don't know, gym room perhaps, but we're in two minds at the minute, we're not sure yet. Yeah, we're still working on that one. We might take this wall down and just have it open plan as part of the living room. We only need one bedroom for us, which is going to be over here where our office currently is. You can see there the original shutters. There's no glass in any of the windows, but the original shutters still there, and we want to try and keep those. And when we glaze the windows somehow, ship them around a bit. They've all got them on all the same. So this is going to be the bedroom. We took this wall down because we're going to move it about a foot that way. It was a bit small to make the room a bit bigger. This is the original bedroom door, you can see that. That'll hopefully be going back on. And behind me is going to be our main ensuite bathroom. We're only having one bedroom, I think, and we could make a second one over there, but there's only us two, and we'd rather use the space in other ways than just having empty bedrooms. And then if anyone does stay, of course they've got the apartment, which is above the kitchen and the utility room where we've just been. That's got a double bedroom in there and its own bathroom as well, and its own living room for that matter, and it will have its own kitchen. So we don't really need one, we're just keeping our options open on that. But yeah, behind me is where our ensuite's going to be. It's quite a big room. We're probably going to put a fire in that as well. And just to my right here, below the attic bit where you saw me scrambling about with that pipe the other day, is going to be quite a big walk-in wardrobe, which is hopefully where we're going to get a lot of our stuff put. Then we can, because you can see it's just everywhere. Everything's everywhere at the minute, but we are working on that. So we hope that makes things a bit clearer inside. We're not that good sometimes at explaining, and it's actually quite a big house. I think we've got, is it 300 square metres, something like that?
Something like that.
Not sure what that is in feet. But yeah, and even when people come, visitors come, they say it's like a maze, don't they?
Yeah, it took me ages
they get lost.
to find my way around when we just used to come once a week. And
it's dead easy for me to just
get
hide.
lost.
But basically, yeah, that's it. And we're thinking, I said, just a one bedroom.
Yeah.
You know,
that's all we need. We've got the apartment upstairs.
If we take that wall down for the other bedroom, like I've done in our bedroom, there's a door through, it's a cupboard with just a bricked up wall through, so we'll have like a big pillar in the middle, and it'll be like a big,
I think that'll look really nice actually. I do.
Leaving the big wall in, but with a post in the middle. But that'll all come out in the future. We've got a lot to do.
We've got a lot to do.
We're going to be at it for a while.
Yeah, so stable's all ready. Really pleased about that.
We're all ready for them.
That was an experience this morning, going to collect the hay, and the chap gave me 4 big sacks. I did only fill 2, and just a pile of carrots on the floor, and told me to help myself. So
it's Carrot Mountain, yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
And he said if we ever want anyone, I said just go back. He said even if he's not there, just help ourselves.
Help ourselves. So
what a great guy, yeah.
Donkey's going to be well happy, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've not got. Oh, Sharon's just been.
I've not been around much today on camera.
Saturday.
Saturday, I have to shop for the weekend because nothing opens here on a Sunday, and I needed to go and pick up the back boxes for the switches,
so
the sockets.
Carry on with that
from the Amazon locker. So that's where I've been today. Day off tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it was not going to be that much of a day off because we're just about out of wood.
Yeah.
We
not
need
out
to
of
chop
wood. Some wood.
So we're going to try and chop ourselves a week's worth of wood, I think, tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
We were going to get the stable ready tomorrow, weren't we? As well, but it's done now.
So
and,
that's
we've not
brilliant.
had time to carry on with the kitchen.
No.
So
but Monday starts a new week.
Yeah, we'll be back on it on Monday with a vengeance. Cracking on, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that explains more. If you do have any questions, please stick them in the comments. We'll always try to answer them. And thanks to Janine for asking.
Yeah.
We have touched on the rest of the house before, but
yeah.
And
we've spent so much time upstairs recently that it stands to reason that you'd forget the actual downstairs and the layout and things. So good refresher, we hope.
Yeah, and we've had people asking in the past, well, have we got a layout plan and things?
Yeah.
So we hope that makes it a bit clearer and look at our rest of our project.
Yep.
And we've a lot to do. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all our supporters, all the people that have bought us a beer. As always, absolutely fantastic. We couldn't do it without you. And we won't be back tomorrow, will we?
No. So we will see you on Tuesday.
Depending on where you are in the world.